Hello everyone, Happy New Year, and welcome to our first movie-related pickups video for 2020. This is going to be a combination of Christmas gifts and things that we found in the couple of weeks towards the end of December, leading up to the new year. First, my brother found Ghost in the Shell Arise, the Blu-ray DVD combo box sets. Really nice box sets here. Go ahead and open them up. See the nice box sets and the individual volumes, which have great artwork on both sides, and even, I don't know how much the camera's going to pick this up, but even on the discs, really great artwork and booklets in each volume, so beautiful release of that series. And the next set here, so that was volume 1 and 2, and then volumes 3 and 4. Again, really nice artwork on every side. Beautiful box sets. And he also found on HD DVD, something that we don't run into very often, 300. And then I found recently, and it's interesting, I didn't realize it was a Mill Creek release, the Steelbook Blu-ray of Mothra. Really enjoyed this release. And the slipcover here comes off. And then artwork on the inside of the disc. Take that out here. So, great release, and it has both cuts of the movie, the original Japanese version, which is what, like 101 minutes, somewhere around there, and then the 90-minute or so cut that I'm used to seeing with the English or Japanese dub. So a great steelbook release by Mill Creek. Moving on to DVD, you have That Darn Cat. I like a lot of live-action Disney, especially from the 60s and 70s, and you really can't go wrong when you see Hayley Mills and Disney together. It's always a winning combination. Some are better than others, but I've never seen a Hayley Mills Disney movie that I disliked. I always enjoy every one of those. Divine Secrets of the Aya Sisterhood. So, and the majority of the stuff too is stuff that is for us, but there are also some things we found for the store in here too, especially towards the end. So you notice a few things that aren't quite up our alley or stuff we already own. Those are things that are for the store. The collector's edition of Somewhere in Time. Jane Seymour and Christopher Reeve. Spider-Man: The Return of the Green Goblin. I really don't understand why the entire series of the 90s Spider-Man is not widely available. It's really these themed volumes, and I think there's only about 5 or 6 of them. We have the majority of them. I think we're only missing 1 or 2. They're great to have, but sometimes it'll be like episode 30, 31, 32, and 60-something, because they follow a theme, and it's just, I don't know, it's missing so much, and there's so many parts where like an episode will load and it'll be like the Web of Something chapter 12, and like, well, what the heck, where's the beginning? Just because that episode happens to include a certain villain that's in one of the packs. So it's cool to at least have some of that series, because I really like it. I actually enjoyed it slightly more than the 90s X-Men series. I love that series, but yeah, it's just not widely available as a complete series. Eddie Murphy's The Golden Child. One, take a guess if this is for us or for the store, but American Girl Doll Hair Studio. Just take a quick guess. Katy Perry, Good Girl Gone Bad, the unauthorized documentary. A bunch of Harry Potter, well, like the 3 of them here. Some the regular releases, and then some are more the box set release, the nice fold out that the first handful of movies got. Another one that my brother found for me for Christmas, Record of Lodoss War. The complete series box set, that was pretty cool. And we have both volumes here. I remember seeing some of this a long time ago, reading some of the manga, and then there's the Dreamcast game I played some of, so I'm excited to go back and watch the whole thing at once, and I think it's one I'll really enjoy. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. It's not long either, which is nice. Sometimes we get into an anime series, it's like, oh, this is enjoyable, but do I really want 42 volumes on DVD of this series? Am I going to stick with it that long? I don't know. A couple of sealed releases here. We have Follow Me Boys with a very young Kurt Russell Disney movie, which neither Amanda or I have seen. Actually, I don't think either of us heard about it when we first saw it, so we'll be curious to check that out. Amanda was very excited to get for my sister The Good Place, the complete first season, which I believe is ending soon. I watched the first season, this one with her, and a little bit of the second. I have to finish the rest of it, but she really, really enjoys that series and has been keeping up with it. And at the time of filming this, I think there's like 1 or 2 episodes left, but complete series there. And then I got the Mary Tyler Moore Show, the complete 3rd season. And the 75th anniversary edition of The Wizard of Oz. Another one for the store here, sealed copy of The Good Wife, the 1st season. This is one of those that it was bargain room, maybe $1, a little over $1, brand new sealed. So a couple things like that. The Sherlock Holmes collection, Dress to Kill and Terror by Night. This is the Basil Rathbone Sherlock Holmes. The Super Mario Brothers Super Show, Once Upon a Koopa. And one of the straight-to-DVD sequels to one of the worst movies I've ever seen in a theater. Dungeons & Dragons, Wrath of the Dragon God. And Amanda and I watched this yesterday. Watched all the special features. It actually has a decent behind the scenes and things like that. It's awful, but they're all awful, every one of these movies. The first one I remember seeing in the theaters with my friend Matt and just being so disappointed. It was so awfully bad. These really aren't much better. I actually, in a weird way, there's some things about this that are a little bit better than the first one, even though there's a very obvious discrepancy in budget. All the sequels compared to the initial one. There's some things that I think are a little better in this one, but the first one for me kind of crosses into that territory of so bad it's good. Jeremy Irons is a big part of that, why it's horrible, but it's entertaining. It's so bad that it's funny. And the sequels, the ones that I've seen, and this one that we just watched, they are just bad. Like they don't dip into that realm of it's so bad that it's enjoyable because it's bad, because it's ridiculous and terrible. You know, like The Room or the first Dungeons and Dragons. So many movies like that. It really doesn't fall into that territory for me. It just comes across as just mediocre, low-budget D&D fan fiction, like someone's campaign that they just filmed. But it's okay. You can tell that there's some people that are really trying. You can tell that there's some craftsmanship in some things, and some things were just restrained by budget. You can tell, like some of the actors, you can tell were really just, giving everything that they could with the material that they had. But in general, it's just not good. And yeah, so that's it for those pickups. And I have one related item that my brother had a long time ago. Part of the covering fell off of it, some of the markings, but he actually had a prop bag from Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda. Just some foam on the inside so it keeps its shape. Nothing really there, but it had really just with duct taped on. It had some markings on the cover on the side front here that fell off years and years ago. But when he came up for Christmas, he ended up giving that to me, along with he still had, thankfully, the certificate of authenticity. So that will go the rest of my Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda props, and I will put at the end of the video I did, I think maybe 4 years ago at this point, going through all my props, because I have lots of actual props from the set of Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda, particularly Season 1, and a couple that are actually the focus of episodes, like King Neptune's Ocean, the presidential breastplate, I have the brain from Mad to Be Saved, and things like that. So definitely check out that video if you're interested in actual props from a TV show. So that is the start of our movie collecting in 2020.